Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium, home to the 1984 national champion BYU Cougars, and this, one of the more intimidating venues in all of college football. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this game off. And all eyes on this man as he takes the field. The defense knows they're going to try to throw him the football, and it probably won't matter, guys.
Oh, but the defense, Reese, will be locked in. He will see double coverage. They will know where he's at on every single snap, Jesse, or else you will get beat quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's one of the few receivers in the country, guys, where if it's man coverage, he's open, zone coverage, he's open. If he's double covered, he's open. Throw that guy the ball.
And you'd like to see the quarterback find his rhythm early. So far, so bad. 3rd and 10. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
The offense starts with a short field. Flips it out in the flat. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
Washington wants to go quickly. To the air, it's Wong. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A strike downfield. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Got it in the middle, it's Silva. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires deep on the run. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Butler. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. They're on that.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. He's looking to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. They get him down after the scramble, but he's able to pick up a few and turn it into a positive play. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Pulls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Quick release on the RPO. Touchdown, BYU! What a grab and go for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's perfect. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Wide out in motion. They'll go to the ground. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Washington right back to the line. The Huskies love these backs that can churn up yardage like a Corey Dillon and Napoleon Kaufman used to do.
Just guys that you can depend on, guys you can hand it to and know you're going to get really, really good production. Then what does that do? It opens up the whole offense, gets everybody jacked up in the Pacific Northwest.
Back to throw, it's Wong. He's got his man. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Here comes the hurry up. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. It's reverse. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quickly complete. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Wong. Takes the easy completion. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Touchdown, Washington! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. Oklahoma was able to ride away on that Sooner schooner with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy.
To the ground with the back.
Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other figures to get a bounce when the new rankings come out, guys.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Using the quick game. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught downfield. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Quickly out to the tight end. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Grab near the marker. It's Silva. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
The Cougars trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, BYU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacked on the extra point. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Wong. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Huskies want to crank the tempo. From the gun to give, looking for room. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Offense, quick tempo.
And that's good enough for a first down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nice move, create some space. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. On the ground with the counter. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's 3rd and short. He finds his man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Gain of 20. First and goal, Washington.
Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. BYU lines up quickly. On 3rd down, going up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beard. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Offense getting set for first down. Handoff to the fullback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And first down for the offense.
Give to the fullback. And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Dropping back, it's Wong. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Got out of trouble and throws. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. It's complete. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
1st and goal, Washington.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He caught it. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. BYU right back to the line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the tight end. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the returner will be brought down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paulo.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Scanning the field, it's Wong. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
That's a really good-looking throw right there, and that was a tight spiral, too. You guys remember the great Washington Husky quarterback Warren Moon? I don't think anybody threw a more pretty ball than Warren Moon did. Tightest spiral I've ever seen. That right there reminded me of old number 1.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They go to the ground. Nice move there. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger.
Washington 24, BYU 14.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops, Palmer, and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught behind the line. It's Beard. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Coming after it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You got to give the defense tons of credit because we know how much speed this quarterback has. That time you saw the pursuit. They were able to bring him down for a big loss on the sack.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Power football with the run. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. And the Cougars want to move quickly. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. BYU now into the red zone. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Never a doubt.
Washington, 24, BYU, 17.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. From the gun, the ground game. Sweet feet on the move. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The offense in hurry up mode. They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. He'll try the left side. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young receivers can learn from this guy right here. Come back to the ball and help your quarterback out.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Wong. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
27, BYU, 17.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. BYU lines up quickly.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
No huddle here for the offense. The give to the back. Looks as if BYU will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back has it. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right, you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just easy.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the maize and blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Leaves it with the running back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Washington wants to go quickly.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Second down coming up. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Wong. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him today.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Huskies.
Touchdown, Washington.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
The run from the shotgun. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to move it through the air. Makes a connection. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking for a man. It's Wong. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pressure coming. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They're trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those 1st downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team inside Lavelle Edwards Stadium.
BYU about to kick it off to open the 2nd half. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. He's got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
Well, the defense just has not had an answer for this guy working out of the slot so far. Man coverage has been tricky. He's beaten them in...
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies. And once he got loose, it was all over. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
41, BYU, 24.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. It'll be a draw. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. BYU has this offense clicking. They'll give it to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Trying play action. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Cougars heading quickly to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Buys a little time with his feet. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. The give on the inside. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. The back goes in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
Washington, 41, BYU, 27.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Navy handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. They'll run play action. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Huskies have it back trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Wong. He's got the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to run for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll try the run. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. He's right on target. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Touchdown, Washington! And the pummeling has started. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Washington, 55. BYU, 27.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. It's a reverse. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play. 2nd and long from the 11. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Across the 25, he's got room. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with a blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's got linemen out in front, getting hats on hats. You can't do it any better than that.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the 1st down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And BYU will get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar! And they take it in for 6 more points. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. It's complete to the left. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with him. The pirouette on the run. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. And the Huskies have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Dances away from 1. Open space at the 25. Oh, and the ball's out after that big play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires left. Makes the grab. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to...
And he breaks into the open. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Cougars moving quickly to the line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard.
Washington, 55, BYU, 37.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Might as well stick with him. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
41-yard line. Good enough for a 1st down.
Leaves it with the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down. The Huskies look to keep this drive humming. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Here's the handoff. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. And the Huskies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Touchdown, Huskies! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape. So the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Washington, 62. BYU, 37.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Final play of the quarter coming. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen.
BYU, 37.
As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Beard. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. BYU with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Beard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a catch past the sticks. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
The give from the gun. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Ball's at the 22. 3rd and short coming. Can the defense force him to settle for a field goal? And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The give to the back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And they can't make the connection. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, BYU.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
The AT unit on the field. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to Boston College.
Out of the gun, the running back has it.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Just feeds the running back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Little touch pass to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
2nd down coming up.
Leaves it with the back. Turns it on at midfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another first down. They'll go to the fullback. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And now on second down for this offense. They'll go to the ground. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. Motion from the offense. Back to the ground with the running back. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He'll pull it down. Knocked off his feet. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're working that left side. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. To the ground with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Trying to get to him. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Throwing right. And they can't make the connection on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He made the catch past them, and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Silva. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. BYU right back to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw.
And that's why it's hard to run down by the goal line. The defense just has so many bodies crowded into the line of scrimmage. Offense couldn't get it done that time.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Scrambling away. Touchdown, BYU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They'll go right back to the run. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To throw, it's Wong. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Huskies! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Washington, 69. BYU, 51.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28.
1st and 10.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. It's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Huskies.
Washington.
They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Toledo is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 15 to Louisiana. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Out of the backfield, he's open. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. All wideouts, no backs. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. They've converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Ready to try the point after. Splits the uprights. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, you know, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.